Good morning, parents. Today we're going to look at a fine motor activity on your OneNote. I know that I've also done a video on the proper sequence of like learning how to cut. So we're just going to kind of take a little refresher when we go over these worksheets. These worksheets are located on your OneNote, so you'll need to print them off and determine kind of what level your child is at when you decide which worksheet to use. So that first worksheet, if your child is past just that snipping stage, and that's where they just kind of snip along the bottom of a piece of paper or a piece of Play-Doh, and they're ready to start snipping and moving forward, there is this worksheet here where you're gonna cut here first. So you're going to then give your child just 2 lines to cut, and you're gonna practice snipping and moving forward all the way up to the anthill. Keep going all the way up to the anthill, and you want them to stop at the anthill and try not to keep cutting to the end of the paper. When we're done, I often have children then go in and color these as best as they can. And sometimes I need to take a highlighter and kind of go around it and say, don't go past the highlighter, because we're trying to focus and color in an object without scribbling all over a paper. Now we're really trying to find that target and color it in. So if your child is still working on just that cutting and moving forward, this is a great worksheet to do, and there are 2 different ones when you print off one worksheet. The next option they have is where we start to look at some curved lines. So children start to curve a little bit when they cut, and it's not drastic, it's just a little curve. Same concept, you're going to cut it in half so they only get half of a piece of paper. Some children do need me to highlight this line for them so they know exactly where to stay. And you're just going to encourage them to curve around the line and then stop at the anthill, and then you can also have them color in, find that target and color that anthill when they're done. If your child has a multi-step direction goal, this is a great activity to do, because you can tell them first you're cutting, then you're coloring. So you're cutting, you're coloring, and then they have to try to remember to do that. You can always give them that visual of scissors on a piece of paper and then maybe a crayon. So first cut, then color. You want to really encourage them to try to use the visual or remember the sequence that they have to do that way. The next one that they offer is a bigger curve. So now they're really starting to turn and going on the straight line, and then after that, it's even more of a deep curve. So depending on where your child is in their fine motor development, you're gonna have to look and decide which ones are better. If your child is not here yet where they're moving forward and they're still snipping, you can just practice snipping at the bottom of the papers. Have them snip all around the paper. Get out that Play-Doh, roll it out, make a snake, and start snipping off pieces of it. If you have any more questions on fine motor, please let me know. Thank you. Bye.